The RIT Sports Network proudly welcomes you to the Gene Policini Center on the campus of the Rochester Institute of Technology and home of the Tigers. Tonight, the Air Force Academy will look to earn a split of this two-game series with RIT after dropping their fifth game in their last 6 outings on Friday night. It was Carter Wilkie who tallied his first career hat trick as the Tigers moved a step closer to capturing their second straight Atlantic Hockey regular season title. Good evening and welcome to RIT Hockey Pregame Live here on the RIT Sports Network. Well, after getting a bit of a wake-up call down in Erie last weekend against the Mercyhurst Lakers, where the Tigers managed to earn just 2 of a possible 6 points against a reeling Lakers team, the Tigers returned home last night clinging to just a 1-point lead over Sacred Heart atop the AHA standings. Oh, Tigers were laser focused last night from puck drop, and it started with their fourth line. Watch the nice pass here. Tyler Mahan to Tanner Andrew. His 5th of the year, RIT with a 1-0 lead just like that. After a 5-minute major on Christian Catalano for contact to the head, Air Force on the power play, but it's Cody Leskoski creating the turnover, then feeding Carter Wilkie for the shorty. Wilkie's 12th on the season. It was 2-0 Tigers, but RIT, oh, they weren't on. Falcons still on the advantage thanks to that major penalty, but Carter Wilkie pokes it away, chases it down, going in on the breakaway and finishing top shelf. What an effort by Wilkie. 3-0 RIT and just 6:29 into the game. Oh, the Falcons would pull Guy Blessing. 3-0 RIT after 1 second period. Fans barely back in their seats. Just 21 seconds in, and Elijah Gonzalez can't believe it. His team leading 14th of the season at that point. Tigers in control up 4, but Air Force would flip the momentum later in the period. With just over 13 minutes remaining, Brendan Gibbons fires it. Puck appears to go off. Jojo Casero skating in. All of a sudden, it's a 2-goal game, but the Tigers special teams were clicking last night. After an Air Force penalty, Cody Leskoski with his 13th of the year, a power play goal, put RIT back up 5-2 after 2. Third period, another Tiger power play. Watch Jojo Casero, the feed to Wilkie for the hat trick, the first of his collegiate career. What a night for Wilkie and the Tigers as they roll to a 7-3 victory over Air Force. Afterwards, our Kim Coffey caught up with the man of the night.
It's a cool feeling. I got my family in town tonight too, so it was really fun to do that. And first hat trick I think I've had in like a long time for my career, so it's cool to see it, especially in front of our home crowd. It's fun.
Your last goal before tonight came January 20th against RMU. How were you able to get back into goal scoring mode here tonight against Air Force?
Well, I think just getting a breakaway helps a little bit, and some nice passes from my line mates and work, and then can't really get mad at all. The guys are making plays around me and they're scoring, so I'm as happy as it can be. As long as we keep winning, I'm happy.
Oh yeah, everybody's happy. So Wilkie becomes just the second Division I era Tiger to score 2 shorthanded goals in a game, and the 20th to tally a hat trick, which moved him into a tie for 12th all-time on the scoring list with 104 career points. Cody Leskoski finished with a goal and 2 assists. Elijah Gonzalez netted his 14th of the season, which ties him for the team lead with Wilkie. And with the victory, RIT has 20 wins on the season. It's only the second time in the D1 era that RIT has finished with 20 wins or more in back-to-back seasons. RIT now unbeaten in 8 of its last 9 games, and tonight they'll have an opportunity with a win to secure Atlantic Hockey's regular season crown and the top seed in next month's playoffs. As always, we have both sides of the ice covered for you. We begin with our John DiTullio, who's with the RIT head coach, Wayne Wilson. John?
All right, thanks so much, Kevin. Wayne, Kevin was just saying you guys are unbeaten 8 of your last 9. What's been the key? What has fueled this team over the last 9 games?
Grinding. I mean, none of them have been easy. It's been a grind. You've seen the games that we've played at home anyways. Some great comebacks. Our slogan, never die easy. It's hard to put us away. So when we do get down, we still have belief in ourselves. And then we took full advantage of a game last night where we got the first goal and they got 2 quick shorties, and we had to protect that, but keep moving forward and keep playing with a lot of hockey left. So expecting a much different game here tonight, and we're excited for the next challenge.
Yeah, how do you explain what happened last night? Air Force, RIT, normally tightly contested. What impressed you most about your team last night?
It just probably the quick start and the special teams just in general were the difference last night. But yeah, a very non-traditional RIT Air Force game. We've had some great battles, and like I said, we're expecting a real good battle here tonight, and a hard-fought game.
And this is where, end of the year, your stars start to shine. We saw last night Carter Wilkie with the Hattie, Cody. Your star players are now starting to shine bright.
Yeah, if you're going to advance, your best players have to be your best players, and then you've got to get scoring and big plays from your supplemental players as well. So it's always taken a team effort to win, whether it be special teams, 5-on-5, goaltending, good team defense, and generate offense and capitalizing on your opportunities. So everything's in play here, and we got to keep moving forward.
Win tonight, you're at home throughout the Atlantic Hockey Playoffs, so everything will come through RIT. What's the key tonight, Wayne?
A little bit of the same. I think they're going to have a real good pushback here tonight, so our start's going to be important, that we're ready for that pushback and neutralize it, and just keep chipping away. And I said before, grinding. We just got to grind through this game and just take care of our details and what we do well, and keep pushing forward.
And finally, I know the seniors will play here next Friday. They'll play in the playoffs, but they will honor them. What has this senior class, these seniors, meant to you in this program?
Yeah, an awful lot here. A regular season championship last year. They've got us back in contention for NCAA play, and so they've been a lot. They anchor our team. They anchor our leadership group. There's a lot of positives in this group, and yeah, we're hoping that we can extend their careers much longer than just the 3 games we have left in regular season.
I've taken every weekend off in March just for you, buddy.
I hope so. I hope so. But yeah, it's a lot of hockey. You know, it's crazy, but you do really have to take it one weekend at a time. And for us, we just want to take it tonight's game at a time and move forward.
Thanks so much. That's head coach Wayne Wilson here at RIT with a preview of Air Force. Here's my broadcasting partner, Gene Battaglia. Gino?
All right, thanks, Johnny. Here with Air Force head coach Frank Serratori after the loss last night. What was your message to your team?
Well, for one thing, we got manhandled by the Tigers, and we really haven't had that happen all year, and we've played some good teams. I mean, we played Michigan State, we played Wisconsin, we played Minnesota Duluth, we played Denver, and we haven't been, like I said, manhandled like we were last night. So the message is, we got to bounce back. This is the first-place team in the league, and if we've got aspirations of making a run for a championship, that road is obviously going to go through Rochester. And be honest with you, we got to battle and fight and get our manhood back a little bit against this crew, and also just the belief that that we can play with them.
Your power play this season has been on point, but then last night, obviously, in that major didn't go your way. So anything specifically on the power play you're looking for here tonight?
Just to play in the other zone, let's not give up a shorthanded goal. Last night, the Tigers were really good, and we weren't very good. And that's where the score, a lopsided 7-3 score. They had a couple power play goals. They had a couple shorties. There's no recipe for success in hockey in giving up 2 shorthanded goals. A lot of last night, we need to flush it, and we need to get our antennas up, and we got to get ready to play.
You're going back to Blessing tonight. Really nothing to do with him last night, correct? You were just looking for a spark there?
Well, we could have used a save early, a save or two, and we really didn't. They scored on a 2-on-1, but a puck that was funneled. The 2 shorthanded goals, he had cracks at. You know what? He needs to be better. We all need to be better.
27 years here at Air Force, and when you're thinking about retirement, we want you in Rochester. You are made for Rochester. We got a lot of Italian restaurants. You would fit in right here, Coach.
You know what? As long as I can play all my games at the Blue Cross Arena, I'm in.
We don't do that. Only the Brick City game.
Yeah. No, that's been my home away from home. Rochester is, I got a lot of fond memories of Rochester, and the great majority of them are big wins at Blue Cross Arena. We played in 7 championship games there, and we won all 7. I mean, you win a championship, you got to be good, but you also got to be a little lucky. And we were both good and lucky at Blue Cross Arena.
Would you sign up for a 1-game winner-take-all on March 23rd here?
I would, in a New York minute. Yes.
Coach, thank you. Good luck tonight.
My pleasure.
Head coach Frank Serratori, Air Force looking to even things up, Kevin, as we send it back to you.
And Gene, we remember 2 of those championships against the Tigers at Blue Cross Arena in 2011 and 2012. Thank you so much. Well, Tommy Scarfoni stopped 25 shots in the Tigers' victory last night to improve to 18-7-2 on the year. Those 18 wins are tied for 3rd most single-season victories in Tigers Division I history. And speaking of Scarfoni, number 30 will be in the net again tonight for RIT, making his 28th start of the season. Scarfoni has a save percentage of .924 and a goals against of 2.34. The Montreal native ranks among the nation's best in both categories. For Air Force, we saw all 3 goaltenders last night. Tonight, head coach Frank Serratori, he'll go with number 1, Guy Blessing. Blessing's got to be better, he just told us. Gave up 3 goals, including 2 shorties in the first 6 minutes and change last night before getting pulled. Well, still to come on Pregame Live, RIT honors the class of 2024. The live on-ice ceremony is on the way. Plus, a playoff berth was on the line this afternoon for the RIT women's hockey team. We'll show you how they fared down in Hockey Valley. But first, he has been one of the top blue liners in the nation since transferring to RIT 3 years ago. 5th-year defenseman Jojo Casero will join our Kim Coffey live next as our coverage of Tiger hockey continues from the Gene Policini Center here at RIT. It's the Tigers and the Air Force Academy at 5:05. This is Pregame Live on the RIT Sports Network.
Been unbelievable coming here for the past 3 years, and it was such an easy decision. Not even 30 minutes into the portal, Dave Insalako had my phone ringing, so great conversation with him, and right from that first phone call with him, I kind of knew this is where I wanted to be. They believed in me when I was at a point in my career where I probably didn't believe in myself, so that was huge for me, and what they've done for this program is is exceptional. You see how many championships they've won and the people they have going to the next level. So that just speaks volumes to the kind of coaches they are, but also the kind of people they are.
I think what makes this program unique is the winning culture and just the family environment that we create here as a team. That makes it fun coming to the rink every day. I think we want to be remembered as leaders and hardworking players that left a mark on the culture here, and we want to finish the season with a championship.
The coaches do a great job, recruiting good people, good players, and they kind of help guys to progress. And the team bond just every year is so close, so special. And obviously I've touched on the atmosphere with the corner crew and the student section. And just everything about the culture of this place is something special.
Oh, it is a special and unique place, one of the best programs and atmospheres in the country, as we all know, as we welcome you back to Pregame Live, where it is free tickets Saturday for RIT students. Big crowd expected for the series finale between RIT and Air Force here tonight. In Atlantic hockey, Bentley off, the only team in Atlantic hockey off this weekend. Army wraps up its series with Niagara at Dwyer Arena at 5:05. Canisius down in Pittsburgh looking to sweep Robert Morris. And later tonight, Sacred Heart looks to earn a split in its home-and-home series with Holy Cross, while AIC hopes to break out the brooms against Mercyhurst. Well, there's no question that Jojo Casero's decision to transfer from UMass Amherst to RIT 3 years ago was mutually beneficial for the Nobleton, Ontario native and the Tigers. Jojo, who currently leads all defensemen nationally with 13 goals, standing by live now with our Kim Coffey. Kim?
Jojo, a special night tonight for you and your fellow seniors. Can you talk a little bit about just what this leadership has meant to the success this season? And I know you transferred, but you've had a lot of experience here at RIT.
Yeah, for sure. I think since day one I got here, we had great leaders, and you kind of learn and see what they do on a daily basis. So it's the obvious. So when you're within this program, you want to be like the leaders you've had before you. So yeah, our leadership group is awesome. And not just the guys wearing a letter, everyone's awesome in that locker room and brings a lot of leadership and does all the little things right.
You guys have really been the team to beat all season. At this point in the season, though, how important are these wins, especially here at home?
Yeah, for sure. They're massive. We want to get the home ice and a bye going into the playoffs. So all these points since after Christmas were all very important. So big game here for us tonight.
What's it going to take to get the sweep against Air Force, knowing what you know about this team?
Yeah, just stick to what we did last night. They're going to come out even harder tonight. So I think just keeping our composure, playing with confidence, and doing all the little things right, it's going to, make us successful.
And good luck tonight. Kevin?
All right, Kim, thank you so much. Meanwhile, the RIT women's hockey team entered their regular season finale at Penn State needing just a point and a Lindenwood loss to make the CHA playoffs. Tigers and Nittany Lions were scoreless until late in the second period. Penn State, with the costly turnover, RIT would capitalize as the Rochester native Addie Alvarez gets her 8th of the season. Tigers with a 1-0 lead, but it would not last because just over 2 minutes later, here come the Nittany Lions. Alyssa Machado skating in on Sofia Belina, makes the initial stop, but Machado sticks with it, knocks in the rebound to tie us at 1. This one would go to overtime. Penn State with a chance to win it. Final 30 seconds, but how about Sofia Belina? One of her 43 stops on the day. Tigers and Nittany Lions skate to a 1-1 tie, but more importantly, RIT gets 1 point. So at the moment, the Tigers are in the playoffs, and the fact that Robert Morris, as we take a look, is beating Lindenwood 5-1 out in Missouri is key. If the Lions lose, RIT will head to Penn State for a best-of-3 series beginning Friday. What a turnaround for Celeste Brown and that program. 2-1, Mercyhurst leads Syracuse down in the Cuse this afternoon. Division III men's college lacrosse this afternoon. The third-ranked RIT Tigers visiting fourth-ranked Denison in the Ohio to open the season. First quarter, Tigers get rolling early. Here's Luke Pilcher with the goal. He led the Tigers with 66 goals a year ago, off to a good start this year. He had 4 today. Tigers up 7-1. Second quarter, more of the same. RIT man up, and Clifford Gaston comes in front of the crease and puts it home. He had 5 goals to lead the Tigers. RIT wins big, 22-8. They'll host Grove City at Tiger Stadium next Saturday afternoon on the RIT Athletics app. Division III women's college basketball and Liberty League action. RIT rolls Bard 77-34. How about Emma Waite, the senior on senior day? 40 points for RIT. The men lead 42-38. That one still in the first half. Hey, don't forget, best way to keep up with all of your Tiger teams is with the RIT Athletics app. Find scores, highlights, stats, features, live broadcasts, and oh, so much more. A must-have for all Tiger fans, so download the RIT Athletics app on your favorite devices today. Well, still to come on Pregame Live, we'll look back on the night that was in Atlantic hockey. Plus, if you're just joining us, we'll relive what was a historic night for that Tiger right there. That's next on your home for Tiger hockey. You're watching Pregame Live on the RIT Sports Network.
In his own end, will send it over to the near side. Laskoski knocking it away. Swing out front. Wilkie scores! Short-handed goal. 2-0 RIT. Wow. Hands to Bukata. Breakaway. Here comes Wilkie. Oh, Wilkie losing his footing. Now he gains the zone. Wilkie going in. Wilkie scores! When do you ever see that? 2 short-handed goals by the same player. Laskoski blocked high up into the air, bouncing puck. And coming down with it's going to be Sarah. Rebound back in. And toss your head onto the ice. Here we go. There's hats. There they come. Woo! Carter Wilkie. Not 1, not 2, but 3 special team goals.
What a night it was for Wilkie and the Tigers as he recorded his first collegiate hat trick in a 7-3 RIT victory over Air Force. How about elsewhere in Atlantic hockey last night? A big one between second place Sacred Heart and third place Holy Cross in Worcester, Massachusetts. First period, the Pioneers turn it over here in their own zone, and Liam McClinsky, oh, Tiger fans remember him. He makes him pay his 12th of the season. Holy Cross took the early 1-0 lead, and they never looked back. In the second, under 2 minutes to play, guess who? McClinsky again, his team leading 37th point of the year. Holy Cross has won 6 straight. Watch out for them. They beat Sacred Heart last night 5-1. How about Canisius Robert Morris? Trevor Large and company, they'll be here on Friday night. Last night, they took care of business against the Colonials. Kyle Haskin is going to score on the penalty as the penalty expires. Golden Griffs had 5 different goal scorers, and David Fezadin had 36 saves as Canisius is victorious by a final of 5-3. And here is how things look in Atlantic hockey at the moment as RIT extended its lead to 4 points over Sacred Heart. A Tiger win tonight, as we mentioned earlier, would lock up the top seed. Holy Cross is third, followed by AIC and Bentley. Air Force tied for 6th with Niagara. Teams that finish 6th or lower will play a single elimination game in the first round of the playoffs that first weekend in March. That is a scary scenario. You don't want to be in those games. As we welcome you back inside the Gene Policini Center here at RIT, where you're watching Pregame Live, presented by Taylor the Builders, as we continue our countdown to puck drop between RIT and Air Force here at the Coliseum. Well, after a lackluster weekend at Mercyhurst last weekend, the Tigers returned to form last night and extended their winning streak in this series to 4 straight over the Falcons. As we bring in John and Gene, and guys, you mentioned several times last night that this Air Force team we saw didn't resemble what we usually have seen from a Frank Serratori team.
Yeah, it was just a strange game, Kevin, as we say good afternoon. And, honestly, John, I don't know what I was watching yesterday.
They were dominated. They didn't play with an edge. They looked slow last night. They looked undisciplined. That is not what we have accustomed to seeing out of Air Force over the years. Me and Gene, and especially Wayne Wilson, expect a different effort from the Falcons.
Yeah, today is going to be, it's a new day. It's going to be a new game. One player who did show up yesterday, as we look at our players to watch, Austin Schwartz. That forecheck, he was everywhere.
Everywhere last night. He was the one player who had a motor last night. Played with an edge. You look at his numbers: 7 goals, 7 assists this season. He's played in 103 games, so he's logged a lot of ice time. You're going to need some leadership tonight. They've got to be razor sharp. They've got to be focused. They've got to play smart. And more importantly, play with an edge tonight. Starts at number 10.
Yeah, if they decide to use the forecheck, watch out for number 10. And look, it bears repeating. What a special game there for Carter Wilkie. And for Carter Wilkie and that top line in general, John, what a way to be playing your best hockey this season right now.
That top line is red hot right now, and this is what we're used to seeing from a Wayne Wilson team late in the year playing their best hockey. But it's good to see Carter break out of that scoring slump in terms of goals. He gets 2 shorthanded goals. He was incredible last night. And that top line of himself, Cody, and Elijah, it may be one of the best lines we have seen all in Division I hockey this year. They are playing some really great hockey, and it starts with number 21.
Yeah, Kevin, as we get ready to send back to you, we're looking forward to this Senior Day ceremony as well. Puck drop coming up here at 5:05.
Yeah, it should be fun, guys. Thank you so much. Well, still to come on Pregame Live, as we just mentioned, the class of 2024 will take the ice to be recognized for their contributions to the RIT hockey program. We'll honor those 6 next when we return here on the RIT Sports Network.
Last year in playoffs, Mercyhurst Game 2, where JoJo scored that OT goal. I just obviously blackout and adrenaline rush, but I can just still feel how loud the arena was. It's definitely the loudest I've ever seen an arena, so definitely that. I mean, whether it's just the school part of it, getting a good education, or just the great group of guys that I've got to meet over the years, I think in the last few years it's been a really special group.
I would just say every Blue Cross game that I've been a part of here. Obviously freshman year didn't get the chance because of COVID, but the 3 that I've been a part of have been memorable and definitely things I'm not going to forget for a very long time. Those ones, that mean a little bit more, those are the ones that really stick with you.
I had a little bit of experience coming here and playing here in the past against the Tigers on the other end of things, and I knew how much passion there was in this building every game day, and how hard these guys work and kind of the winning culture they'd set up. So I knew it was going to be a good add once I made my choice to come to RIT.
Yeah, Lush certainly with no regrets making the move to RIT from Sacred Heart as we are back here on Pregame Live. The Tigers looking to complete the sweep of Air Force tonight while extending their win streak in this series over the Falcons to 5. We're just moments away from honoring this year's class of 2024. Luke Lush, Daniel Chenard, Dimitri Microgiannakis, John Franco Casero, Cody Leskoski, and Aiden Hansen Bucata. Let's send it down to public address announcer Rocky Parada for the 2024 senior ceremony.
RIT hockey fans, today, please help us recognize 6 members of the class of 2024 as we honor their contributions and thank them for all they have meant to the program during their time in a Tigers sweater. Our first honoree joined the program prior to this season following a standout 4-year career at Sacred Heart. In 4 appearances in goal for the Tigers this winter, he is 2-2 with a 91.9 save percentage and a 2.28 goals against average, including a 32 save showing in a 6-2 win over Robert Morris in December. A 4-time Atlantic Hockey All-Academic Team honoree is on course to complete a Master's of Business Administration at RIT. The son of Becky and Jamie Lush, a graduate student goaltender from Sherwood Park, Alberta, number 33, Luke Lush. This next individual has also spent the last 4 years pulling on goalie pads along with his RIT sweater. A 3-time American Hockey Coaches Association All-American Scholar, he has also been named Atlantic Hockey Scholar Athlete of the Year 3 times while compiling a 4.0 grade point average, majoring in civil engineering technology. The son of Carolyn and Bruno Chenard, a senior goaltender from Waterloo, Ontario, number 32, Daniel Chenard. This honoree is set to make his 114th appearance on the blue line for the Tigers. He has totaled 22 points on 5 goals and 17 assists over the last 4 years and leads the squad with a career-high 54 block shots this season. Named an American Hockey Coaches Association All-American Scholar and Atlantic Hockey All-Academic Team honoree each of the last 3 seasons. He is on pace to finish a psychology degree this spring. The son of Joyce and Angelo Microgiannakis, senior defenseman from Aurora, Ontario, number 4, Dimitri Microgiannakis. Our next honoree is making his 109th appearance for the Tigers since transferring to the program prior to the 2021-22 season. In only 3 seasons, he has totaled 68 points, including 30 goals, which rank first among all RIT defensemen during the Division I era, along with 13 this season, which leads all defensemen in the country. The 2023 first-team All-Atlantic Hockey pick is also a 2-time All-Academic Team selection majoring in management. The son of Lisa and Dino Casero, a 5th-year defenseman from Nobleton, Ontario, number 10, alternate captain, Gianfranco Casero. Now this honoree is making his 119th appearance today, having logged 78 points on 31 goals and 47 assists in the last 4 years. Voted the Atlantic Hockey Best Defensive Forward a season ago, he leads the Tigers this season with a career-high 35 points on 13 goals and 22 assists. He is an American Hockey Coaches Association All-American Scholar and an Atlantic Hockey All-Academic Team honoree majoring in psychology. The son of Christine and Kevin Laskowski, a senior forward from Camrose, Alberta, number 26, alternate captain Cody Laskowski. Now our final honoree is playing in his 124th game for the Tigers this evening and has totaled 71 points on 8 goals and 63 assists in the last 4 years. He was voted the Atlantic Hockey Best Defenseman and first-team All-Conference last season after finishing the campaign ranked 10th nationally with 30 assists and 6th nationally among defensemen with 32 points. The 2-time Atlantic Hockey All-Academic Team honoree is on course to complete a degree in communications this semester. The son of Tricia and Mark Hansen-Bucata, a senior defenseman from Delta, British Columbia, number 23, alternate captain Aiden Hansen-Bucata. Tiger fans, let's have one more round of applause for the 6 members of the class of 2024.
Always a special night for the seniors, their families, teammates, and of course, the fans. Congratulations as well to the RIT Super Seniors and grad students, Ryan Nicholson, Caleb Moritz, and Elijah Gonzalez, who took part in the ceremony last season. Well, that'll do it for us. Thanks so much for watching. When we return, we'll drop the puck. RIT Air Force coming up next on the RIT Sports Network.